I was scrolling on social media the other day and witnessed this insane workload difference between Emmitt Smith and Derrick Henry. To give you some context, Derrick Henry often leads the league in carries, and he has 2,582 for a career, which has spanned 10 years. Emmitt Smith had 4,409 carries in 13 years. Now, this is not an effort to downgrade Emmitt Smith in his career. He is arguably the greatest running back in the history of the sport. But you have to take into consideration his insane workload and the fact that he was able to sustain it for so long. Emmitt Smith in his prime was practically 370 carries a season, and he has the most carries in football history. Also the most touchdowns and most yards. 377 carries of the football while averaging 5 yards. What the heck? I mean, this is just absurd. But of course, as soon as the later 30s started creeping around, Emmitt Smith got old. And he got worn down because in his prime, he was carrying the football practically every other play for the Dallas Cowboys. This is something that is insane. This is a human feat that will probably never be repeated in NFL history. No matter how good a running back is, carrying the ball over 4,400 times in your career is dang near impossible. Mathematically, it really should not happen. Because what ends up happening to these players nowadays is they get injured. They get concussions. Their knees get hurt. Something happens. But back in the 1990s, concussions weren't as studied. And Emmitt Smith was a lot more compact than some of the bigger running backs in the league today, like Derrick Henry, who was literally 6'2", 250 plus pounds. The bottom line is that Emmitt Smith was different. Not only did he have insane longevity at the running back position, but he was able to sustain a bunch of carries and a bunch of hits over a career. Something that should be impossible. How does he not have any version of CTE? I will never know. That just goes to show you how different the guy is. Carrying the ball this many times. As someone who played football in high school, carrying the football this many times in a career, that should not be possible. I didn't even play at the NFL level, and I know how damaging this is. What a freaking guy, man.